another discussion
of an upcoming anticipated title from both of us.
We're going to be exploring our excitement for this upcoming open world infiltration
adventure game,
whatever you want to call it. Yes, carry on, Tom.
A Hideo Kojima game right there. We're looking at two trailers today. One of the E3 2013 Red Band trailer.
I know it's
2 years ago.
Nearly 2 years, yeah.
Nearly 2 years ago.
Nearly 2 years, but it doesn't matter.
It's full of so much stuff.
It's a subject that we're so passionate about that, it's something we want to talk about and let you guys know exactly how excited we are, because it's just going to be brilliant.
And hopefully you'll share some of our opinions. But yeah, as you can see, this is the E3 2013 trailer featuring a lot of interesting footage. So,
yes. Child soldiers. One.
So, if I'm right in thinking, Grey Fox was a child. Was he a child? Oh, I'm getting completely wrong there. Am I getting?
Raiden was a
child soldier. So do you think you'll see that in this?
Possibly, because of the time frame.
Yeah, that's the thing with this, is the timeline is so everywhere, isn't it? Like,
yeah, there's so much going on. It's just ridiculous. We're seeing some footage from what is the Ground Zeroes camp.
Yes, where Chico's being held.
Yeah,
because we don't know who.
We don't know any. You don't see any of this, so I'm wondering if this is footage from actually the Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
And obviously this is Ground Zeroes we're seeing here.
Mate. That was pleasant.
Very,
yeah. I
very graphic.
remember hearing it was a graphic game. There's a bit of controversy. But yeah, so this is the end of Ground Zeroes, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because was this before we knew Ground Zeroes was a thing, or was Ground Zeroes already announced as a standalone?
It was already announced, I believe. Yeah.
So, but we didn't know that this was part of it. This is obviously, there's a lot of theories about this scene exactly, like who that pilot is. Because
the pilot, or the medic.
The medic. Because if we're getting specific, first off, Emmerich.
Yep.
Huey.
Yeah.
Octodad. Optimus father.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I mean, you've got Ocelot torturing Huey, and then you've got Kaz overseeing it. So I'm wondering if, obviously, Big Boss is a part of that.
Yeah.
Is he a part of that?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Because they're obviously allies in Peace Walker.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and obviously they're all allies in Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
They're all part of Mother Base.
Yeah.
They're all in it together. And then obviously there's the inspection from the UN.
Well, what we're meant to believe.
Yeah.
See, this is what I think is happening
Which is obviously going to be Cypher.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, just put this out there. Because obviously Opticon, he doesn't appear in Ground Zeroes, you only hear him.
Yes.
Do you think they think he's part of what happened to Mother Base, and that's why they're torturing him?
Possibly, yeah.
Because you don't know where he is.
Him and his mechanical legs.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that when he can stand.
Yeah, like you see. Is it later in this trailer you see, or is it in the other trailer?
It is in this one, yeah.
But I think maybe they suspect him.
That Fox engine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. But Troy Baker
playing Ocelot.
Here he is.
Oh.
And then obviously Snake. That seamless transition though.
Into gameplay.
Yeah.
Like just absolutely brilliant. And obviously this is the map. We're looking at the map now.
There has been visual changes in this since when they did another gameplay video for this year, 2014's E3 TGS gameplay.
Extravaganza.
But it still looks pretty much the same. But it just looks incredible.
But they've been talking about the map a lot recently, and like the open world of it.
Yeah, this whole inclusion of real-time weather, and then you got the clock.
Yeah,
the Phantom
cigar
is just going to
change
so much
gameplay. But
yeah, the map.
Is it just one map, or are we going to see other areas that you can explore? Because if they're saying
this is the thing.
Troy Baker said it's the biggest game he's seen in terms of what you can do,
and if you look at it, it's huge. This is just Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And this is where you are sent to rescue Kaz. So I don't know, but I think there'll be areas like this is your world map,
Yeah.
and then you have certain sections of the map. Like,
Where
for
you can
example, think of like towns and
Yeah.
caves and
Yeah.
that sort
yeah.
of thing. For there it is, Phantom
Phantom
Cigar.
Cigar.
That sort of thing
time.
from games like Final Fantasy, that world map exploration,
Yeah.
leading into Skyrim. For example, Skyrim again.
Yeah, very true. Phantom Cigar is an incredible feature.
Yeah.
Just whip out that cigar and change the time of day. Because he apparently takes so long to smoke a cigar. He takes
there you
that
go.
long
There you go.
to smoke a cigar.
He's just running out of time. Might as well smoke a
just
cigar.
stop off. No one's going to die. The world's not going to end.
I think it's going to be brilliant. The day and night cycles, and you can choose how you want to do it. And
Yeah.
I mean, this is just.
Oh my god, it's gonna be it's gonna be fantastic. I think there's a
I
lot
can't do that anymore because it's not David Hayter.
No, I mean that's the thing is, like let's sort of explore the theory. There you go. You can do this next part in Snake impression with Kiefer Sutherland playing Pig Boss. Obviously, there's all this. There's all this. I'm gonna continue. You're gonna speak in Snake. All right, that's the way we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Kiefer Sutherland's obviously playing Big Boss. Do you think we're going to see Solid Snake? Because in a minute we see Liquid, don't we?
Yeah.
We see him, and as a child, and that would imply we're going to see. Would they leave Solid Snake out?
Well, this is the thing. I think that.
But that is apparently meant to be
Liquid.
Yeah.
And there's a story, I think, in the Bible, David and Eli.
Yeah. Okay.
And there he is.
There he is, standing. Oh my goodness.
So I'm getting too
getting
excited.
very distracted.
No idea who this is.
No,
but back to the Liquid.
Back to Liquid.
David and Eli. Obviously, Snake's name is David.
Is David.
So.
Hmm.
It's just too much to talk about.
There's too much to talk about.
Ridiculous.
We chose the wrong video. David and Eli.
So I'm thinking that my theory is that Kojima has said that there will be enough of a gap between Phantom Pain and the original Metal Gear for another entry.
Okay. And you think that's going to explore?
So that could introduce. I mean, who knows? Like, there's literally we don't know anything about what's going to happen in the story, apart from the fact that you know that Big Boss will turn.
Yeah.
And he becomes the bad guy.
So something's going to happen in this that we see.
Yeah.
Transition. And
I mean,
like
you
this
see
bit-
here, this bit here, these people want to be free.
Yeah. And then the next scene.
He's going to gun them down.
Yeah.
And then obviously talk of Outer Heaven, and obviously his name's Punished Snake.
Like,
sake.
Yeah.
He is becoming the bad guy.
He's losing himself.
So what potentially could happen is, towards the end of this, it will introduce Solid Snake, or he'll be introduced in a game that will be the one after this, which will be set before the original Metal Gear, or Kojima will remake
Metal Gear what? Solid 1?
Metal Gear.
Oh, Metal Gear, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because there's all this talk that this is his last Metal Gear, isn't there? There's all this talk that...
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
not
he
gonna
said
do-
that.
but he
He
said
said
that how
that
many
with
times?
Metal Gear Solid 4, and then he went on to make Peace Walker, and they did Peace Walker in high def.
Yeah,
And then
which is my favourite game.
Brand new engine means he's got a
He's got a
Metal
lot
Gear
more
Solid
to
5.
do. Yeah, I'm intrigued as to what's going to happen. Now we're going to look at another trailer. We're going to look at the...
Let's just keep talking
We're
about.
just going to keep talking as well.
Just going to keep talking at
Let's
you.
pop up a Metal Gear Solid 5 image right there, just so you can sort of listen. We're now going to look at another trailer. This is our favourite trailer from E3 last year.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
From last year's E3, yeah.
And it shows. I think it shows a bit more. There's a lot in that last trailer where it's sort of like
Yeah, but this one's
a bit more straightforward.
a bit more straightforward, a bit more okay. There's a bit more detail in him becoming evil.
Yeah, and we've
I think
by now we've also played Ground Zeroes.
Yes.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
So this is the trailer that was released at E3 2014. We'll take a different approach to this one. We'll sort of talk about the trailer as it happens. So if you saw this, comment and stuff. But Metal Gear Solid 5, obviously there is no release date for this game.
No.
2014.
Sometime this year.
Anger is an asset that could do more harm than the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is something. Didn't read the rest of that quickly. So Battlefield.
But
Battlefield.
That basically just means, that's basically just saying that
Anger grows inside you
there's so much
until it's too
it's too much. Yeah.
So that's
which is great.
Gonna happen. So we see a battlefield here. We don't know where the battlefield is, do we?
No.
There's no sign of any idea of where it is, other than I imagine Afghanistan. And there's a jungle, which we've seen in gameplay videos recently.
Yeah.
Playing through Quiet.
And obviously here we're on Mother Base.
So this is following up from Ground Zeroes, isn't it? This is after.
This has got to be after the initial part of the Phantom Pain, where you wake up from the coma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we all know he's in a coma, and then loads of weird stuff happens, like we've seen in previous trailers, the flying whale that's on fire, and the things that he sees, the man on fire,
the
young kid in the gas mask, which obviously coincidentally could be Psycho Mantis. It's a younger Psycho Mantis.
Here though, we're seeing he's on Mother Base. Right, he's on Mother Base.
Yes.
So this is 9 years later, right?
Yep.
So they've obviously rebuilt it in the time he's been away.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Or when you come back, he's retrained. Because obviously his body is going to be completely shagged by being in a coma, muscle atrophy or whatever it's called, where your body is just a weak piece of crap.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can barely walk, you barely move your muscles because you don't use them.
No. And this is the thing, we have no sense of time, do we?
No.
We have no sense of time.
But now, them becoming Diamond Dogs, they've gone from, is it Militaire Sans Frontier? Yeah. Which is a military without borders.
Yeah. And
the events of Ground Zeroes have caused them to become Diamond Dogs. Animation.
It's unbelievable. It looks so brilliant.
It's going to be.
But there's just so much that we just don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the exciting part. Is the focus on this trailer and here, right. He's fighting.
Yeah. And there's going to be something. If you freeze frame that and look at, there's writing on Eli's back. There's going to be so much that you just don't get from seeing the trailer first off.
Like, what's going on?
And there'll be plenty of other analyses on YouTube, going over every single frame. We've got Quiet, who no idea who the hell she is.
There was that mad theory.
There was a theory about her being Chica,
which is just
because he was forced to rape Paz.
Yeah.
He was so disgusted in himself and ashamed. He became transsexual. He mutilated himself and
became quiet.
Because he became a mute.
Yeah.
But
we don't know. There's a lot of focus on this knife, isn't there, in this trailer?
Yes.
There's a lot of focus on it. I just don't know what it is, and then
the
actually ends in this. So do you think someone's died here, or something's happened to break him?
Yeah.
A lot to detail, and we're doing this as we watch it, so this is a live reaction.
Essentially,
we're sharing our views. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be good. We've still got a little bit of time left in this trailer.
We do.
We're not burying.
Yeah, I just
love the whole continuation. You got the logo in the background for Militaire Sans Frontier. MSF, yeah. And then you've got XOF, which is skull faces Groot.
Then you got Groot.
Rex.
And then
That looks like what looks like Rex in the background. And
Got-
now Diamond Dogs, just time to redeem their fallen comrades.
And then Venom Snake.
And then you got the Outer Heaven logo.
Yeah.
And then Outer Heaven is the fortress island that Big Boss builds,
Yeah.
which Solid Snake has to infiltrate in the original Metal Gear.
And then we've got right at the end
He is with
Boss
Skullface.
with Skullface.
Yeah.
So because we think
Does he become an
Skullface
ally?
is the one to push him over the edge.
Possibly, because
bring in-
Kojima spoke about Skullface being someone that you don't know.
Yeah.
He is. You don't you don't have a clue. He is that. He is just that personification of I think evil.
Yeah.
I think.
The devil.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Mm.
It will be very interesting to see what direction it goes in.
I'm so excited, Sam.
I'm more than excited.
It's going
to be utterly brilliant.
absolutely brilliant, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. You got 2 trailers from Metal Gear Solid 5.
So we'll leave you with that.
Leave you with that. Share your theories and comments, and if you want to, share some hatred.
Yeah.
Share some hatred in the
We're
comments.
new to this. We just like talking about video games. We love video games.
We're excited for video
And
games.
we're excited for video games.
Yes.
So we'll see you next time.
Next week. Thank you very much for watching. Like,
Cheers, guys.
subscribe, follow. Bye.